Elara had always felt her life was threaded with invisible strings, tugging her toward mysteries she could never explain. As a child, she dreamed of strangers who felt familiar, voices speaking her name in languages she never knew. Now, as an archivist in a vast city library, she lived among relics of forgotten lives, old letters, diaries, and artifacts that whispered stories of those long gone. One stormy evening, while sifting through neglected boxes in the library's basement, she uncovered a diary. Its leather was cracked, its pages brittle, but its words were hauntingly alive. Each entry was a letter written to someone named Kael. The writer spoke of impossible love, reunions across centuries, and promises to find each other. In another dawn, in another skin. What unsettled Elara most was the handwriting. It mirrored her own. Not long after she met Kael, not in the pages but in reality. A reserved historian, Kael had come to study the same collection. From the first glance, Elara felt an ache of recognition, as though her heart whispered, "There you are." Kael seemed equally shaken, staring too long before quickly looking away. Drawn together, they began to unravel the diary's mysteries. It spoke of lovers reborn in countless ages. A painter in Renaissance Florence who painted the same pair of eyes in every portrait. A soldier in World War I clutching a locket with initials he could never explain. A poet in Paris, filling notebooks with the refrain, "I'll find you again." The stories were echoes of themselves. Then came the first true sign. One afternoon, while working, Elara hummed a tune she didn't remember learning. Kael froze. "That song," he whispered. "I've dreamed of it since childhood." The melody unlocked memories in him. Flashes of candlelit rooms, battlefields, whispered vows. Always. Elara's face was there, wearing different names. Together, they realized the truth. They had lived and loved across lifetimes, always drawn together, always separated. The diary was their map, a record of love surviving through centuries. But the story was never complete. Each lifetime ended before it could truly begin. The entries hinted at a curse long ago. A jealous rival bound them to an endless cycle of forgetting. Every life began with recognition and ended with loss. Kael, cautious and wary, wondered if their bond was only fate's trick, a trap they could never escape. Elara, hopeful and defiant, believed the cycle could be broken, but only if they chose each other freely. Their answer came in the diary's final, nearly erased entry. By candlelight, they deciphered the words. "We must choose each other, not because fate commands it, but because we decide it. Only then can the circle break." Those words shifted everything. For the first time, Elara and Kael understood that their love was not about destiny alone. Fate had reunited them, yes, but destiny was only an invitation. The true test was choice. And so, in the quiet of the library where their story began again, Elara reached for Kael's hand. They did not cling to memories of past lives or fear of losing each other once more. Instead, they chose the present. Chose to love not because the universe demanded it, but because their hearts did. In that decision, the cycle broke, and they finally understood that love is not only about destiny or fate. True love is a choice made in the present moment, again and again. What gives love its power is not that it is written in the stars, but that two people willingly write it into their lives.